When such incidents happen, some of us, including adults, may react reflexively or emotionally. The court of public opinion, often with an incomplete view, then reacts and complicates an already difficult situation. MOE is particularly concerned when adults take to social media or turn up in our schools to threaten our staff, demanding action on behalf of their children, or even threatening the other children. This is wrong. MOE will not tolerate such actions. We will do all that is necessary, including taking firm action in accordance with MOE's engagement charter and our laws, to safeguard the well-being of our staff and students while we work to counsel and discipline the students involved. While these incidents are few, they incur disproportionate amount of time and bandwidth to manage and must not be allowed to grow. While a small number of parents may think the schools have not done enough in their eyes to address their grievances, we can all be confident that our teachers have the best interests of our students at heart and will deal with all of them, take care of them impartially and not just a few or selected ones. It is useful to remember that it is one thing for children to fight and quarrel. It's quite another for adults to jump in, take sides, aggravate the quarrel, and detract us from guiding our children towards reconciliation and rehabilitation. In the recent incidents, school leaders were flamed online, the school was unfairly represented, and the steadfast efforts of our educators to support all affected students were left unacknowledged and unappreciated. Mr. Speaker, sir, and members of this House, I'm sure we can all agree we can and must be better than this. I understand that many of us care deeply about the well-being of our students. Compassion forms the foundation of a strong, nurturing society that we all strive to build. While MOE continues to take a firm stance against bullying, take care of our children and staff, help fielding parties to heal and guide our children in proper ways, we, as parents and the wider community, can also partner our teachers to play our part by reminding ourselves of the following. 1. What we hear and see online may not be what it is, especially when we only choose to hear and see what we want. 2. He who shouts the loudest and fastest may not be the most innocent nor most accurate. 3. Swinging the sword of vigilantism in the dark, online and in real life, always hurts the innocent ones that one may claim to protect. 4. Broadcasting the extremes will normalize the extremes and encourage even more extreme behaviors. 5. When we amplify one-sided perspectives, we should have a care if we are not being used to further the agenda of specific individuals. Providing partisan support to fielding parties will only fuel the fire and embolden the fielding parties to be even more strident, making reconciliation more difficult. 6. Retributive justice must be coupled with rehabilitative justice. Punishment alone without due care to rehabilitate is not in line with the long-term development interests of our children. 7. Hate begets hate. Respect begets respect. An eye for an eye makes us all blind and rob us of our future and humanity. 8. We are our children's most important role models. If we act like bullies offline or online, they will too. Threatening, doxing, and being disrespectful to other children and teachers are not actions that make our children better. This is also not how we demonstrate to our children that we care for them and protect them. 9. Subverting the school's authority by appealing to external higher authorities or seeking to use the media to attack and cast aspersions on our schools and teachers will make us all losers. Ultimately, our children will no longer respect authority. Such actions also take up the precious time and bandwidth of our teachers at the expense of other children and parents who deserve more. 10. When we, as adults and parents, shield our children who have done wrong from punishment, we are teaching them the wrong lessons. That perhaps they do not have to take responsibility for their actions, that perhaps someone else is always at fault, or that they will always be bailed out. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, let us work together Let us not let the unrepresentative actions of a small minority color the perception and behavior of our children, our parents, teachers, and schools. As parents and members of the public, let us work with our teachers to be positive role models, carefully considering how we should respond in ways that are helpful and kind. By sharing and responding to information thoughtfully and respectfully, we contribute to building a wiser and more compassionate society.